For AP Calculus, looking at note 7.3, this is video 3 of 3. We're going to look at a table of values and answer some questions about this exponential. First of all, is h growth or decay? Notice how the x values from left to right are getting bigger. As we move from left to right, what's happening to the y values? They keep getting smaller. And as they get smaller, the increments in which you're getting smaller are getting smaller. So we could easily make the conclusion that h of x is decreasing, and the gap have some audio problems, and the gap between these numbers are getting smaller. So it's h of x is decreasing at a decreasing rate. The conclusion, h of x is exponential decay. State the left end behavior. As we move left, these numbers are getting big and they're getting big fast. So we would say the limit of h of x as x approaches negative infinity. Those numbers are getting big, fast. We're going to say that's going to infinity. State the right end behavior. Well, that is what is the limit of h of x as x approaches positive infinity. As we go to the right, it looks like these numbers might be getting closer to 1. We don't know that for certain, but it sure looks like it. If one of the right end behavior, if the right or left end behavior is approaching a number, that's what the value of k is. Identify the equation of the horizontal asymptote. We're thinking it's y equals 1. What's the value of k? Well, k is also going to be that same number. That's going to be the constant of our function. Is the value of a bigger or less than 0? Well, these y values are all bigger than the horizontal asymptote, which means our graph is above the horizontal asymptote. So we could say all y values of h of x are above the horizontal asymptote of y equals 1. Anytime your graph is above the horizontal asymptote and it's an exponential function, a has to be bigger than 0, has to be positive. What is the value of c in the equation? Give a reason for your answer. Well, are these y values getting closer to the horizontal asymptote or further away? We could say h of x is growing towards the horizontal asymptote of y equals 1. Therefore, c is less than 0. Identify the domain and range. Well, the domain for an exponential function is always the same, negative infinity to infinity. The range is either going to go from negative infinity to the horizontal asymptote, not inclusive, or from the horizontal asymptote to infinity, not inclusive. Since our graph is above the horizontal asymptote, the range is going to go from the horizontal asymptote 1 to infinity. That concludes 7.3 notes.